activity because remember when we took that benchmark test a few weeks ago? Raise your hand if you remember. Alright, well I looked at that and all of the stuff on that test was stuff that we had already taught and learned in class, right? But some of us still need a little help with estimation. Who knows what estimation is?
Rounding?
It's rounding. What word did I say it's not? Who remembers what did I say it is not?
Subtracting?
No.
Guessing?
Guessing. It is not guessing. Estimation and rounding are the same thing, and they are not guessing. We have a formula we have to follow, right?
Yes.
What is our saying that we use? Who remembers?
5 or more, let it soar.
5 or more, let it soar.
4 or less, let it rest.
4 or less, let it rest. Remember we created this to use to remember?
Yes.
Right. So we are going to do an activity today where you are going to get a menu just like this.
Yeah.
Ooh, it's Mexican food. Raise your hand if you like Mexican food.
Oh,
Oh yeah, what's your favorite? The cheese dip.
Yes, I love that.
What's your favorite?
Sweet sour chicken.
No, that's Chinese.
That's Chinese.
Wow.
This is Mexican food. Alright, what's your favorite? Fajitas? I love some fajitas. Tacos. You know what my favorite part of the fajitas are? The steak. I like the steak fajitas. And I like the peppers and onions. Alright, so each person is going to get a menu.
Okay.
And you're going to create a meal. Okay, that's the easy part, right?
Yes.
You're going to get this sheet, and you're going to pick out what you want to eat. And you're going to write it. It says menu item.
And we're going to eat it?
And then, right here, it says actual price. So what does that mean, actual price?
The real price?
The real price that's what? On the
menu.
paper, on the menu. And then you'll have to do something tricky. What do you think you're going to have to do with that number?
Add them up. Subtract them.
Up.
Multiply.
You're going to have to round it. Or what's the other word for round? Estimate. Now, all of these numbers on here, they're not like the numbers that we've been working with. These have a little thing called a decimal point.
Which is
So how much is that?
$3.95.
$3.95.
And if you round that,
Now-
it's $4.
I want you to know what these place values are. Because you remember our place values? What place values do we use? The tens, the hundreds, and the...
Thousands.
Oh, but what did we forget?
Ones.
The ones. You can't leave out the ones. So which number on here is the ones place?
5.
The 5. So this is the ones. So if that's the ones, which one is the tens?
9.
Carving.
9.
The 9 is the tens place, right? That just means it's 90 cents. Okay? So what is the hundreds place? Garrett?
The 3.
The 3 is the hundreds. Does it matter that we have this tiny little point here?
No.
No, it doesn't change the value because $3 is the same as what? How many pennies? Oh, the same as 300 pennies. So even though we have the decimal point, you're still going to follow the same steps. All right, so I'm going to write $3.95 on the board. Put my dollar sign, because I forgot it over here, didn't I? So we want to know we're talking about money. If we want to round it to the hundredths place, or the nearest dollar, what do I have to do, Makai?
Circle the 3, underline the 9, and the 9 is telling the 3 to let it soar.
Let it soar, because it's 5 or more, let it
Soar.
All right.
less,
So what is that 3 going to soar to?
4.
Jed?
It's going to turn into 4, and then it's going to be 300.
Not 300.
No, 400.
400,
Yeah,
because I
400.
have to put
0.
But no,
So you have to put a decimal point.
you do have to put your decimal point back because you're talking about what?
Dollar.
Alright, because when you put the decimal point, this says it's what? $4. If you didn't have the decimal point, it would be 400 pennies.
Which would be kind of cool. I would like having 400.
You would like having 400 pennies?
That would be like
Well,
$5.
I will tell you that it gets awful heavy carrying around 400 pennies. Okay, so everybody now is going to get their menu.
And there's something over there.
Ryan.
Just call.
Ryan. Focus.
Focus.
Focus. You're going to get a menu. And you're going to get your sheet where you're going to write your meal on it. Once you have done that, you're going to estimate and figure out how much your meal is going to cost. After you have done that, you'll come see me and we'll move on to step 2 because there's another step. But I want you to do this part first, okay? Do I have any questions? Does anybody think they're going to need some help? Kiana.
I was asking, do we get partners?
No, ma'am.
Can I pass them out?
No, ma'am. Yes, Carby.
Can I pass them out?
No. Well, actually, you can because you are our what? Helper. Now, does anybody think they need to work at the back table with me? You think you can do it? High five. Good job. Kara, do you think you need to, or you think you can try it on your own? Okay. Kirk, do you need to work at the back table with me? No, you want to try it on your own? Okay, so Kiana, you want to work at the back table? Okay. So I'll help you with the first one, and then I want you to do the rest of your meal on your own, okay? All right, let's not forget Makai over here.
You got tons of them, Kiana.
Okay, Kiana, come on back, baby. Yes, you do put your name on it. Oh, always put your name, and the date is 10/29.
Where's the cheese on the board?
Carby, you forgot a whole table.
Where's the cheese dip?
Oh,
Can I write on the board?
I guess it, you know what? What's another word for cheese dip?
Hot chocolate.
No, ma'am.
Queso. Nacho.
Hold on. Claire,
Queso.
tell her what's another word for cheese dip. Queso.
What is queso?
Look under appetizers.
It's the last one.
Okay, does everybody have a menu?
Yeah, I'll get
Carby, here we go.
I'll get some tamales.
You have one. Oh, is that mine? Okay. There's yours, Carby. You put it on Skylar's desk. Okay, sweetie. First thing you're going to do, you are going to look. What do you want to eat? If you could pick anything you want.
Chips and salsa.
Okay, so you're going to write chips and salsa right here under menu item. Now remember, you're creating a what?
Ground beef enchiladas.
Ryan, what are we supposed to create? Are we supposed to create a meal?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, so you pick chips and salsa. All right, how much is chips and salsa? All right, so you're going to write that right there.
No, you got. Oh, Skylar's desk.
If you would like, yes. Because you're talking about what? All right, now what are you going to do here? You're going to round it, okay? So what is $3.95 round to? Okay. Yes. So you're going to write that right there. Okay. Now you pick the rest of your meal and you do the same thing. It doesn't matter what you pick. It's whatever you want. You can get a hot dog. Yes. Okay, but are you only going to eat chips and salsa? When you go out to dinner, is that all you eat, chips and salsa? Well, you got to pick the rest of your stuff. All right. I want you to write it right here, okay? So you're getting chips and salsa and tamales. What kind of tamales?
Oh yeah.
What's inside them?
Tamales too. Tamales are good.
Oh, chicken tamales. Sometimes they're corn.
Can I use wax paper?
Yes, you may. Yes. All right, well, where did you see chips and cheese?
You need one more.
Oh, okay. But you didn't put the actual price here.
Yeah, what is it?
I know, but I want the actual price, $2.49.
I was just wondering.
You estimated to $2, yes, but you put $2.49 for the actual number. Okay. So you got to put the actual price and then round it, okay? Yes.
Can we do the drinks?
Yes, ma'am. You most certainly can have a drink. Okay, Carmen.
I'm gonna make the drink. Can I get some water?
What does it say to do? Yes, you can get water. Yes. Estimated price. So what are you going to do? You're going to what? Uh-huh. That's right. Are you only going to eat queso?
Can I look at dinners?
Yes, you may. All right, Allison, you still need to do what on this side?
Miss Rob, do I should pick one?
Anything you want.
Like, even if I don't know what it is?
Okay, well, what do you not know? Which one are you looking at? All right, well, this is chicken flautas. And that's like a corn tortilla stuffed with chicken rolled up and deep fried.
That sounds good.
There you go. Yes. Very good. It's making you hungry?
Yeah, it is actually.
Well, maybe I can bring in some Mexican food. Maybe I'll bring in some tacos.
Rice.
But we have to see if we can do this first.
You're talking my style now.
All right, you almost finished?
Fry it.
Coffee. And what's that?
What's hot
You get hot chocolate and coffee? Ooh, I'm glad I'm not your mama. Fried ice cream is it's a ball of ice cream that's usually rolled in cereal and dropped in the fryer and fried. And because it's rolled in cereal, it doesn't melt.
Yeah, it's really good.
Yes. Okay, are you finished?
What is fried ice cream?
Okay, you're adding it. Once you've added it,
I think that's right.
And kidney.
All right, friends, we have 3 more minutes to finish creating our meal.
I want to have one more. Wait,
It says chips and cheese right here.
Yes, for that's the kids' meal.
I know.
All right, Garby, 3 more minutes. You're finished? Okay, come see me. All right, Caleb. Now, this is an envelope of money. I don't know how much is in here. You need to take it out, count it, and decide if you have enough money to buy the meal you picked. If you don't have enough, what are you going to have to do?
Take off some items.
Take off some items. So here you go. Okay, you almost finished?
I'm not paying no money.
All right.
I don't know.
So how would we round this?
Who's this at?
Let's circle the number we're rounding to.
I didn't.
Circle the number you're rounding to. And underline. Okay, so what does that 17 let you do?
Entire milk.
Let it soar. So what does it soar to? There you go. Very good.
She gonna give everybody one?
Yeah.
That sounds fun.
I'm going to give everybody one, but you have to get finished with the first part.
That's real money.
Mine
have enough?
expensive.
Okay, how much money do you have? All right, so how much change do I have to give you back?
I have
And mine is expensive.
All right, are you finished?